Well, hey, 4 o'clock on Saturday, yes, Saturday, August 12th, and just actually a pretty chill day today. We took our time kind of getting up and, getting set. Went into town nice and early this morning to find out. We wanted to go fishing, so we went into the little fly shop here in Kimberley and talked to a young girl there, and she was kind of saying, if you wanted to get to some really good fishing, you got to take some absolutely crappy roads up to lakes and whatnot, and being on the bike, and at that time we had the trailer, so we could put all our fishing gear in and whatever. So we thought, no, there's no way we're going to go up any roads that really should be for four-wheel drives only. So she did ask where we were staying, and we said, well, Riverside campsite. And she said, well, at the very bottom of the campsite is a little park, and she said if you take the trail, it takes you right down onto the river. I believe it's the St. Mary's River. It's fed by St. Mary's Lake, and she said there's fish in there. The only thing is, apparently they're on twilight hours, which is by 2 p.m. You have to shut her down because of the temperature of the water. Once it gets to, was it 18, Tracy? I think once it gets to 18 degrees, it's kind of, stressful on the fish. So they don't want to add any extra stress by, being caught. So 2 p.m. And this was around about, I want to say about 10:30 this morning, 10:30 a.m. So we scooted on back to the campsite and took the bike down to the river, and we got our packs and our gear, our fishing gear. Walked out onto the river, and we walked down the river probably about 150 yards, and we found this beautiful little pool right at the bottom of a little bit of a set of, not rapids, but kind of some rough water, and just a beautiful pool just before a turn on the river. And thought, well, that's definitely going to hold some fish, because you had some fairly fast water coming in, and you could see all the the calm edges. I thought, well, there's got to be fish in there. Sure enough, we both kitted up. I got my fly rod out. Tracy got her spin cast out. She was throwing a little Len Thompson, and I put on just a bead head nymph, just under an indicator, about 5 feet under an indicator, and away we went. And literally within 5 minutes, Tracy, within 5 minutes, I hooked up, and then shortly thereafter, Tracy hooked up. We got ourselves a couple nice little cutties, and obviously, catch and release, because they're wild as well. So that's kind of a nice little feature, but beautiful little fish, absolutely beautiful. And at the end of it, I landed 3 and hooked up on 5, and Tracy landed 1 and hooked up on, Tracy landed 1. So, it was a good day, really good day. Now, here's the kicker. Mr. Popo, the park warden, came down onto the river just before 2. But we'd already geared down, taking our rods apart, so there was no lines in the rods at all. And he came down, and because we don't have our licenses, we were doing the dirty.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Tracy was like 100% in on it, and actually led me astray. So no, I was the one. I knew that we have our Alberta licenses, but but anyway, all was good. He just said, well, he's like, there's no way I could prove you were fishing, because our gear was all down. We didn't have any lines in the rods at all. So kind of gave us the benefit of the doubt, and didn't write us up. So that was kind of a godsend, because that could have been quite expensive. We're going to head over to Jack and Jamie's, the Lanes, this evening. They've invited us over. It's Jamie's birthday, her 65th. And so we're going to go over there tonight and just have a drink with them. It won't be too late because we have to be out of here by no later than 11 in the morning. We're going to head back to, I think we're going to head through to Cochrane in Alberta, just a little bit west of Calgary. And there's supposed to be a beautiful campsite right on the river there. And we're going to try our hand at fishing the bow.
Legal fishing.
Yeah, legal fishing this time in the bow. And I know there's good fishing there, just below where this campground is. So yeah, we're gonna spend a couple days there, probably at least 2 for sure, I think. Yep. And then just make our way back if we're back by Wednesday-ish. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we figure if we're back in town by Wednesday-ish type of thing, Wednesday, Thursday, we're in no hurry. So we'll head out of here and we'll obviously go north into Radium. We were initially thinking we'd take a dip in Radium Pool, the hot springs. Number one, it's probably going to be packed, and number two, it's supposed to be quite warm tomorrow, so that's probably not a good idea. Being on the bike, going into the hot pools, having a soak, and it be so hot, I'll probably get on the bike and fall asleep, so that's not a good idea. So we're going to just ride through, make our way through over, I believe it's 93, Highway 93 onto Highway 1, and then through Banff, Canmore, and through to Cochrane. The travel time by car is 3 hours 48 minutes, so by bike we should be probably about just under 5 hours. So we should get into, if we leave here, we'd like to leave here by what, 10ish? Yeah, we'd like to be on the road by 10 at the latest. So that should get us into Cochrane and all set up by hopefully no later than 4. So that'll be good. And we'll have some more videos of the ride through, especially through just past Radium, through between Radium and Banff. That's a beautiful ride through there. So we'll definitely have some videos of that, and hopefully have some video of us tomorrow and on Monday when we do some legal fishing on the Bow River. So stay tuned. We'll talk later.